Thank you for joining us today on Career Talk. I'm Rhonda Robot. Joining us today is Professor Luckadoo from Pittsburg State University. Unfortunately, he wasn't able to be with us in person. So, we had his brain shipped to us, and we've transplanted it into a robot. Tell us how you are doing today, Professor.
Thank you, Rhonda. I am a little tired, but otherwise I am fine. My brain got sent to Topeka by mistake. In addition, it got banged around a bit during shipping.
I am sorry to hear that. I am glad you could join us despite that. Today we are going to discuss the Electronics Engineering Technology program at Pittsburg State University, where Professor Luckadoo teaches.
That is correct.
Professor, give us an overview of your program.
No problem. Our program is Electronics Engineering Technology. We train students to be proficient in designing, building, documenting, and troubleshooting electronic systems. We have 4 major emphasis areas that students can choose from. They are telecommunications, controls, aerospace, and embedded systems.
Tell me more about the individual emphasis areas.
Sure, I'd be happy to. In telecommunications, you deal with electronic circuits used in communications such as radio, television, cell phones, and the internet. In controls, you deal with circuits that are used to control a process or make a product, such as in a factory or assembly plant. In aerospace, you would specialize in circuits used in airplanes and in spacecraft. In embedded systems, you deal with small, specialized computer circuits that are used in everyday products such as cell phones, microwaves, and automobiles.
That is fascinating. I've heard some schools offer an electrical or electronics engineering program without the word technology in the program name. Tell us how electronics engineering technology is different than an electrical or electronics engineering program.
The difference is in the amount of theory and hands-on experience in the programs. In electrical or electronics engineering, there is more of an emphasis on theory and there is a higher level of math required. In electronics engineering technology, there is less emphasis on theory and more on the hands-on experience. Each of our classes has a lab component associated with it. Generally, you will be in the lab at least once a week for each class. In electrical or electronics engineering classes, there's not as much of a lab component in the classes. In fact, some classes may have no lab or hands-on experience at all.
I see. Please explain the type of classes that electronics engineering technology students take.
We can break the courses into 3 categories. The first category is general education courses that sample a wide range of humanities interests and are the necessary requirements for a good bachelor's degree. Examples of these are courses in biology and psychology. The second category is courses that support the technical nature of our degree, but are outside the field of electronics. Examples of these courses are ones in manufacturing and engineering economy.
Tell us about the third category.
The third category of classes is one that directly supports the electronics major field of study. In electronics, we have a group of core courses that ground our students in the basics of electronics, analysis, and theory. The core courses occupy the first 2 years of study. Then, our upper-level courses take the basics learned in the core classes and expand on them in systems-level courses based upon microcomputers, communications, advanced signals, and integrated circuits. The students then go on and take courses in their chosen emphasis area, which I mentioned earlier. There are also senior-level capstone courses in which the students use the knowledge gained in previous years to develop a product or system.
Wow, that is impressive.
Thank you.
Tell us why you would encourage students to enter your program.
Simply this: the program is designed to allow creative people wishing to use electronics to embark upon a career that is rewarding, enjoyable, and has the potential to improve society.
I see. Tell us what makes the Electronics Engineering Technology program at Pittsburg State stand out from other universities.
We offer a high quality of education, at a lower cost. Our low cost of living and tuition combine to make us a bargain compared to many other electronic engineering technology programs. Class sizes are another area to consider. Our smaller class sizes allows you more contact time with the professors.
Such as yourself.
Yes.
Tell us what career opportunities are opened up by the Electronics Engineering Technology program, and in what careers your graduates are employed.
Certainly. Our graduates are successful in whatever careers they choose. We have seen people take jobs in companies ranging from small businesses to international corporations. Graduates from our program are found worldwide. We see graduates get jobs in sales, design, field engineering, biomedical settings, government labs, as well as in information and computing-based positions.
Wow! Give us some advice to people preparing to enter your program.
Our classes require you to use your math skills. How many times have you asked yourself, what is this math good for? Our classes will show you what you can do with the math you have learned, and they will teach you how to use it to do some pretty cool things with electronics. If you feel you are not the greatest at math, or don't feel comfortable with it, don't let that stop you from taking our major. Math is a tool, and just like any tool, it takes practice to be good at using it. I think you will find that once you can see what you can do with math, and get more practice at it, you'll naturally become more comfortable with it.
I see. We are almost out of time. We have time for one last comment.
It would have to be this. One thing is worthy of your consideration. Electronics engineering technology is linked to the market, and the market to cost. In your consideration of a program to serve your needs, keep a careful eye on cost, especially on how that cost may result in student loans to finance your education. Be aware of compounding interest amounts. When you look at those figures and compare them, you will see we are cost-effective. When you then compare them to the success of our graduates, you will see our program excels.
That is an important thing to consider. I'd like to thank Professor Luckadoo for taking the time to appear on our program. I hope your return trip is a smooth one.
Thank you for having me. I have requested they add more packaging material for my return trip.
Excellent. I'm Rhonda Robot, and this has been Career Talk, a Kick-In production. Good night.